A warm good evening, everyone. We wholeheartedly welcome you all to the another series, which we are conducting to give you a clear picture about the centralized seat allotment process at Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham. Yes, we had a webinar last week, but there has been tremendous inquiry from parents and aspirants continuously about our seat allotment process. So today we are here to give you a clear picture as our Director Sri Maheshwara Chaitanya addressing you with few more details and amendments that we have done this year for our BTech admission. As you all know, this year we have got one more campus at Amaravati, Andhra Pradesh. So we are having 5 campuses which is located in different parts of South India. Most important factor you have to notice is that the eligibility of educational qualification for admission into BTech 2022, as in some of the boards that the mark in mathematics have come out very low this year. So this will be covered in detail along with the whole seat allotment process, registrations, scholarship, non-scholarship seats and seat allotment for each stream at different campuses and fee structure and fee payment. So I welcome Sri Maheshwara Chaitanya to deliver today's session. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Parvati, for this the introduction. Though we had the session last week, I think there were quite a large number of queries that came up, and we also had some technical issues in the end, but I think I had covered almost everything related with CSAP. So the first and foremost thing, today is the last day to register for CSAP 2022 for the first allotment. Again, let me emphasize that when you say that the last day to register for CSAP for the first allotment is, it means that we are not stopping the registration as such. We will not be stopping the registration. Candidates can continue to register tomorrow, day after tomorrow, anytime, but the data will be taken 1 day or 2 days in advance for the allotment process. So what we will do is, today midnight we will stop the registration. We will take the data. Today is August 15th, and by midnight we will take the data. We will run the allotment program, and we'll do the verification, payment verification. There are a lot of verification quality tests to be done. So that will happen tomorrow, and we will publish the trial allotment day after tomorrow. So those who are registering tomorrow and those who are registering day after tomorrow, they are definitely eligible for the first allotment. Only thing is that they will not be part of the trial allotment, and trial allotment is only an indication just to give you a fair idea of what you will get, what you may get. It is not a confirmation. It will change because we allow the students to change the preferences, academic preferences, even after the publication of the trial allotment. So that is the reason. Now, first and foremost thing is that we don't have any agents. Let me make it very clear. We don't have any agents. There is nobody appointed to do the admissions on behalf of Amrita. There is nobody. And the only one single window is AOAP. There is no need to upload any document till the CSAP registration. For CSAP registration, we are asking these students to upload their +2 marks and the JEE scorecard. There is no collection of advance money to book these scholarship seats. No way we ask the students to send the documents by WhatsApp, or even the non-scholarship seats are also allotted only through AOAP. Now, there are some sessions that happens, availability of branch, prediction of branch, rank, campus, etc. See, the thing is, it all depends on when you register, not when you register, your position in the CSAP, your rank, your JEE percentile, all these matters. So we can get some fair idea on how much, what will be the branch, what will be the campus you have. But what I would suggest is you must have at least 5 options in your mind. 5 options, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 academic preferences to be submitted when you register for the CSAP. And mind you, all the Amrita campuses have exactly the same curriculum. There is no difference at all. Same evaluation process, same placement opportunities, same international collaborations. Everything is same. Definitely there will be difference in faculties, but it is not a huge, there is no huge difference. The end of the day, what happens is all are given the placement opportunities, and we have a dedicated center for industrial relations who will handle all the internship, all the placements, everything related with placements. So there is a separate curriculum to equip the students by the end of the program, so that they appear for the placement interviews, internship interviews, and they bag, good placements. So there is no difference at all. Coimbatore campus was the first one, followed by Amritapuri, then Bengaluru, then Chennai, now Amaravati. So the campuses differ, the locations differ, but ultimately the opportunities you get is almost the same only. Now we published the rank probably on 7th or 8th, and we started the registration. You already viewed the the rank in AOAP, and you must enter the highest percentile and the CRL rank in the AOAP if you have JE percentile. Same way SAT and PUE score. It's optional. If you have, you must enter. You must have uploaded the PCA marks. Either the internet copy or the original mark sheet copy, you must enter. The HSC mark sheet also, the scorecard. And the last date to register, again, let me repeat, it is today, before the first allotment. Before the first allotment, in the sense that you can register tomorrow, you can register day after tomorrow, you can register even later, prior to the first allotment. So we will take the data on 18th of August, and we will run the allotment process, and we'll publish the first allotment. So till then we can register, and after that the registration will be taken for the second round of allotment. So even if you register on the 17th, that is I think day after tomorrow, closing of the trial allotment, you can register, and at the same time you'll be eligible to be part of the first allotment. Now, centralized seat allotment process is for Amrita B.Tech CSAP. One window for admission to all the engineering programs in all campuses: Amaravati, Amritapuri, Bengaluru, Chennai, and Coimbatore. 13 branches offered across 5 campuses. BTech seat is offered based on the rank AEEE 2022 rank and your position in CSAP. For example, suppose if your rank is 1000 or your rank is 5000, that doesn't mean that your position in CSAP is 5000. No, it will definitely not be 5000. Rather, you may be on the 1000th position. So which means that the candidates above your rank, candidates above 5000 rank, around 1000 have registered, and you are in the 1000th position. And all these thousands candidates will have submitted different options. What do you mean by different options? Different academic preferences. So the probability of getting your first academic preference or second or third academic preference depends on what they have submitted. So it's all related, it's all connected. So we will not be able to predict anything prior to CSAP, even me. So I have been doing this for the past 15 years or so now. Even now, even I will not be able to predict, because I don't know how many have opted for different academic preferences. And you know, there are around 35 academic preferences a candidate can submit. So that many combinations will come. The only way is to just wait and see. And we will not be collecting any money as part of the tuition fees, even if you are not interested in joining Amrita. So as per the UGC rules, we will refund the full amount. So only thing is to participate in CSAP and see if you get the desired branch. So you have to submit the academic preference as the campus, you choose the campus and you choose the preferred branch. So almost all the students are now preferring to join computer science or AI or cybersecurity, different flavors of computer science. But I would suggest you explore different engineering branches. It's not that only CSE students will get the job, because you see, you have to think from the next, 4 years, maybe by 2026, what will happen? 2025, what will happen? Manufacturing industries will evolve. Electronics and communication industries will evolve because IoT is flourishing. 5G communication is getting rolled out. So all this put together, don't think that one specific branch is good or one specific branch is bad, or don't think that you will get job only if you do computer science. No, there is nothing like that. As long as you are able to perform well, but at the same time, you must have computational skills. Without computational skills, it will be really hard to get a job, because now everything is data. So data science, data analysis, if you have that skill, that will help you to get a better job. Now, these are the academic preferences. You have first preference as Amaravati CSE AI. Second is Chennai Electronics and Communication Engineering. Third is Bengaluru CSE. Fourth is Coimbatore ECE. Fifth is Amritapuri Automation and Robotics Engineering. So it goes on. And here you can see a sample, that is 12 academic preferences submitted by some candidate or you. Now you understand the fee structure. You have seen the information handbook as well as the CSAP handbook. There are 5 different slabs. And in 5 different slabs, 4 are completely in scholarship. If you look at the second row, scholarship fees slab 1 starts with 1.25 lakhs. So 1.25 lakh is the slab 1 fees. So which means that suppose if you are getting the slab 1 fee, you need to pay only 1,25,000 as part of the tuition fees. If you are getting the second slab, then 2 lakhs, then 2.75, then 325. So this is how the slab fee structure goes. Now, what is the relevance of this fee structure? The relevance of this fee structure is, whenever you submit an academic preference, so you are saying that you want CSE Artificial Intelligence in Amaravati. That is the first preference, right? And assume that in the first allotment, you got that branch. You got Amaravati Computer Science Engineering Artificial Intelligence, but in slab 3. So this is an example. You got the first academic preference you wanted. So first academic preference is Amaravati CSE AI as per the list here. And you got in the second or third fee slab. So assume that it is third fee slab, 2,75,000. So now when you look at the complete CSAP, the complete duration of CSAP, there are 3 different rounds. We call it as different rounds, different iterations. So the first round you got 2,75,000 fee slab. Now you want to try, or you are aiming to get the first slab. Now after the first round of allotment, you will be given an option to submit sliding. You will have 3 different options for sliding, and you have the flexibility, you have the opportunity to get a lower fee slab. So that is the flexibility of this fee structure. I'll explain that process more in detail in the coming slides. So this is how the fee structure is designed, and this is published in the website. Now, what all are the processes involved in CSAP? One is registration and trial allotment. There are 3 rounds in total. You may get any preference as given by you, as submitted by you. Rightly pointed just now, sliding option allows you to move up in the subsequent rounds. Options to submit the fee slab of your choice. You can say that I am interested to join Amrita only if I am getting this specific fee slab. Even that is possible. Sliding is open till the last round of CSAP in case if you are not getting a seat allotment in any of the rounds. So that is how this works. So which means that anytime in 3 rounds, even if you are not getting any seat, any allotment, you can change the sliding options. Now, trial allotment is just an indication of what you can expect. So what is it that your expectation is? And I want to get the 5th academic preference or 6th academic preference, and trial allotment will indicate what you will get and whether you will get or not. And that doesn't mean that is the final version or the final verdict. No. You have the first allotment, you have the second allotment, you have the third allotment, etc. And you can change the preferences even after the publication of the trial allotment. So what we will do, let us assume that we are publishing the trial allotment on 17th. That is day after tomorrow. So today is closing. Tomorrow we will run the program and do the data verification, publish the trial allotment on 17th. Now on 17th, you feel that, okay, I have not got my, or the trial allotment is not indicating that I won't get the desired branch. So I can change the options. I'll change the academic preferences submitted by me and wait for the first allotment. So based on your interest, you can always submit multiple academic preferences. That will help you. That will help you to get at least one among those. So that is how it goes. So let us say in the first allotment, you may get at least one allotment offer, and there are different scenarios. So in case if you are getting at least one academic preferences allotted, so which means that the seat is ready for you. You have this seat ready with you. So you are part of the allotment. Now there are different scenarios. What all are those scenarios? First is you got the first academic preference, that is Amaravati, Computer Science, Engineering and Artificial Intelligence. And you have fallen into the first fee slab, that is 1,25,000. So you are 100% satisfied. So this is one scenario. You got the best academic preference with the lower fee slab. You're fine. There is nothing more to do with CSAP. You can just exit and you can pay the caution deposit and fulfill the remaining whatever the formalities and complete the admission. That's it. Second scenario is you got the first preference, Amaravati, Computer Science, Engineering, Artificial Intelligence, but the fee slab allotted is 3.25 or 3.75. Now I am upset because I wanted 1,25,000 fee slab. So that is the second case. Third case is you got Amritapuri Automation and Robotics Engineering. That is your fifth option. Fifth option is Amritapuri Automation and Robotics Engineering, but I got in the first fee slab. So I have got somewhere I wanted somewhat desired branch and campus, and that also in the first fee slab. Now, the last scenario is you got one of the academic preference in this entire 12 options and in the higher fee slab. That is maybe you got in 3,75,000. So these are the 4 scenarios. I'll repeat. First, you got first preference and first fee slab. First preference is Amaravati, Computer Science, Engineering and Artificial Intelligence. The first fee slab is 1,25,000. You are 100% satisfied because you got the first one. Now, the second scenario is first preference, Amaravati, Computer Science, Engineering, Artificial Intelligence, but in the higher fee slab. That is slab 4. Third scenario is I got one of the academic preferences. Let us say Amritapuri Automation and Robotics. But I got the first fee slab. Finally, the fourth scenario is any academic preference. That is any of these 12 academic preferences, but in a different fee slab. That is the higher fee slab. So these all are the buckets in which you will fall into in case if you are allotted an offer in the first round or second round or the third round. So these are the only options where you will fall into. Okay, now let us see what you are expected to do. What is the action? So let us take the first scenario. You got the first preference. It is the first fee slab. Your next process is to accept the offer. So you have the offer plate in front of you, are accepting it. And how do you accept it? By paying 1 lakh. 1 lakh is the minimum amount to be paid by any candidate in order to proceed in the subsequent rounds. Just to accept the offer. Now, once you pay the 1 lakh rupees, the next process is to confirm the seat. How do you confirm? You pay the remaining fees. So if the fees is 1,25,000, you pay the initial amount 1 lakh. And you pay the remaining amount 25,000. And you confirm the seat. So acceptance and confirmation, these two are the different stages in the CSAP to complete the admission. Now let us take the second scenario. You got Amaravati, CSC AI, but you got into the third fee slab. And I want to try for the first fee slab. Now you accept by paying 1 lakh. So in order to be part of the subsequent rounds in CSAP, you must pay refundable amount of 1 lakh in case if you are not satisfied. If you are satisfied in the subsequent stages, you need to pay only the remaining fees. So this 1 lakh is part of the tuition fees. It is not an additional amount. You pay 1 lakh. You opt for sliding in second and third rounds for a lower fee slab. So I got the first academic preference, but the fee slab is 3. And I want to try moving to fee slab 2 or 1. So I opt for sliding. And the next two scenarios, any other academic preference, first fee slab, or any other academic preference, any other fee slab, same thing will happen. You can opt for sliding. Because in the second, third, and fourth scenarios, you have an opportunity to move up. To move up in the sense that you have an opportunity to get a higher academic preference or a lower fee slab. Okay. Now I'll just wrap it up. After the first allotment, 4 scenarios. You got the first academic preference with the lower fee slab. You accept by paying 1 lakh and you confirm by paying remaining fees. So the admission business itself is over. Now you got the first academic preference, but I got the higher fee slab. Now I want to try getting the lower fee slab, and you accept it. You pay 1 lakh, accept it, and opt for sliding in the second and third rounds. Any other academic preference, first fee slab, or any other academic preference, any other fee slab, still you have a room, still you have an option to go up by opting the sliding. Now, what all are the new terms we have learned? Now, acceptance is by paying 1 lakh, and it is only for those who got the allotment. Only for those who got the allotment. You pay 1 lakh rupees. Suppose if till the last round, you are not getting your desired branch. you are not getting any of the desired branches as submitted by you, we will return the money. We will return 1 lakh rupees. If you are okay with whatever allotment that has been made in the second or third rounds, you can confirm, that is second stage. You can confirm. And in between all these rounds, you have an option called sliding. After the first allotment and after the second allotment, there is sliding. There is no sliding after third allotment. Third allotment is the final one. You want to try for a higher academic preference in the subsequent rounds in CSAP. So there are 3 sliding options. What all are the 3 sliding options? 3 sliding options is a candidate is allotted 5th academic preference and wants to move up or wants to move to the higher academic preference. That is, I got 5th academic preference. I want to try for the 4th one, 3rd one, 2nd one, or the 1st one. So that is one thing, one sliding option. So you will get a screen. You will get a screen asking to submit a sliding option. Now a candidate allotted 5th academic preference with the 4th fee slab and wants the same academic preference with a lower fees. Let me repeat. A candidate who is allotted the 5th academic preference with 4th fee slab, but wants the same academic preference, but with a lower fee slab. So let us apply that concept here. My 5th preference was Amritapuri Automation and Robotics Engineering. I got that academic preference in the 4th fee slab. So that is the 4th fee slab. So I am perfectly okay with the branch, but I would like to try for the lower fee slab in the same branch. So I don't want to move to the higher academic preference. I don't want to change the campus or branch. I just want to see if I'm getting a lower fee slab in the same academic preference. So that is second sliding option. So I got 5th academic preference. I want to try for the higher one. I got 5th academic preference. I want to retain that academic preference, that allotment, but want to try for a lower fee slab. And the third option, the third sliding option is, I got 5th academic preference. I want to move up. So I got 5th academic preference, that is Amritapuri Automation and Robotics Engineering in slab 2. That is 2 lakh. I got it in 2 lakh slab. I want to try for a higher academic preference. So I have 4 more academic preference above 5. I would like to try those academic preferences if and only if the slab of probable higher academic preference, that is, currently I got the 5th academic preference, and in the 5th academic preference, I got in the 2nd fee slab. Now in the 2nd fee slab, it is 2 lakh amount. I want to move to the higher fee slab only if I am getting 2 lakh or lower fee slab. So the software will try to allot the 1st academic preference with slab 2 fees, 1st academic preference with slab 1 fees, 2nd academic preference with slab 2 or slab 1, 3rd academic preference with slab 2 or slab 1, 4th academic preference with slab 1 or slab 2. So that is how the software will try. So you can block saying that I want to jump to higher academic preference only if the fee slab is this. Now, what will happen if the sliding has functioned well? So I got into the 3rd academic preference with a lower fee slab. Now the other one is gone. Old one is gone. So let us assume that from Amritapuri Automation and Robotics, I jumped to Bengaluru Computer Science. And that also in the lower fee slab. So from 5th academic preference, I am moving to 3rd academic preference with the condition you have mentioned, the 2nd fee slab. Which means that whatever you were allotted in the previous round has already gone. Okay. Now I got earlier, in the first allotment, I got 5th academic preference with 2nd fee slab. I opted for the 3rd sliding option. I jumped to 3rd academic preference, Bangalore Computer Science, with 2nd fee slab. Now the old one is gone. Now you have this one. Again, in the 3rd round, the same sliding option will function. So that you can try till the 3rd round if you are getting the highest academic preference with the lowest fees. So that is the flexibility of Amrita B.Tech CSAP. Now, suppose if you are not getting the highest academic preference, you opted for sliding, and you are not getting the sliding in the 2nd round, you will retain the same allotted seat as was there in the previous round. So I got the 3rd academic preference in the 3rd fee slab in the first allotment. I opted for sliding, but sliding didn't function. Now what will happen? I will retain the same, exactly the same branch and same campus, the same fee slab, as long as you are not moving. So this is how it works. You can watch the video again later. We'll upload this in the YouTube. There are 3 sliding options. These are the most flexible options you have. You can exercise during the centralized seat allotment process. And it is completely student friendly. Now, concluding my talk today, please don't try calling all the numbers. I would suggest you write an email. You can post the queries in your dashboard. Because what happens is people keep calling, and all are asking the same question. With this rank, which branch will I get? We will not be able to answer those calls. None of my staff can answer those calls. I can't answer that calls. So please make sure that you are corresponding by email or through the query dashboard, unless otherwise it is so urgent. I hope the session was clear to you, and I would answer few questions, but not all of them, because we'll have one more question and answer session after the trial allotment or before the first allotment, so that you can clear all the doubts. There will not be any presentation on that day. We can clear all your doubts those days. So let me try. I think in the initial, all the initial questions I have answered. So I have scored 55 in maths, 62 in physics, 57 in chemistry. In PCM, I have 58%, yet can't apply. See, the problem here is we have already waived the mathematics marks. Those who have got 50% in mathematics can apply. But aggregate again is 60%. See, why we insist this is some of the dream companies will definitely ask for the consistency of the marks starting 10th. So if you are able to get 6 CGPA or 7 CGPA in your BTech, cumulative grade point average in your BTech, and if you don't have that consistency from 10th and 11th, 10th and 12th, they may reject your application. So that is the problem which I have. Will I get credit score in will allowed to take admission in foreign university? Yes, definitely yes. PCM Harsh Kumar, it is CSAP. PCM aggregate is less than 60%. No. If I get in first fees lab, I have to pay one anymore. See, let me tell you the fees bifurcation. One is tuition fees, one is college caution deposit, the third is hostel fees, the fourth is mess fees, and the fifth is the hostel caution deposit. So these are the different 5 fee segments. we are processing admission, Directorate of Admissions will process only the tuition fees. I am not able to register for CSAP. What should I do? Unless otherwise we don't know, your application number will not be able to answer. I think I have answered almost all the questions. So there is, I'll take the last question. At the first allotment, I got my 5th preference in 4th slab. So I opted for sliding for higher academic irrespective of the fee slab. And in second allotment, I got my 2nd preference 4th fee slab. Can I again opt for sliding for the 2nd preference in the higher fee slab? See, whatever sliding option you submit in the first allotment, that will remain till the end. Very good question. I don't know who asked, but still it is good. Okay, any problem in my AOAP website? No. See, please don't ask questions. I got 82 percentile. Will I get 8 aerospace? I'm sorry that I can't say. I'm extremely sorry. We won't be able to predict anything. My only request to you all is you have been waiting along for Amrita CSAP. My suggestion is to participate in register and participate and see if you get or not. If you're not getting any allotment, we will even refund the 5,000. And this is only for the scholarship quota. There are students asking about non-scholarship. I got 68% in PCM. Will I get admission? Provided you have 50 PCM, 55, 55, 50 in PCM. Sir, what if I won't pay 1 lakh in first round because I did not want that college? Now I am eligible for second round or not? No, definitely no. See, in the first allotment, if you are getting an offer to opt for sliding, you will have to accept and pay 1 lakh. So that is what I'm saying. Those who are not paying 1 lakh, they will be removed from the entire queue. So those who are down the line, they will have an option. So this is what I'm saying. Even if you are not getting the allotment in the first round, you may get, there are very good chances that you may get in the second and third rounds. Because those who were allotted seat, they may not take the seat. They will just leave. They will not pay. So that the student, the candidates below the rank will have an option. What is the refund policy for tuition fees? We will refund the entire amount till October 31st. And after that, we will retain only 1,000 rupees and refund the entire amount. That is the UGC rule. We follow the UGC rule. Can we opt sliding multiple times? No. No, if you are getting an allotment. Yes, if you are not getting an allotment. Where can I test trial allotment? It is trial allotment tomorrow or day after tomorrow. So that's all. I think I have answered almost all the questions. Sir, can you answer the best course after CA, CSE, AI and cyber? No, sir. It is not possible because see, the way in which you look at it is ultimately it is a skill that matters. Do you have a quota for SC students? Yes, we do have. We do have a quota for SC students. Okay, Parvati, I think we can conclude because there are a lot of questions which cannot be answered at all. I feel you must again watch this video so that you get the clarity. And I am 100% sure that you can exercise all the options in the subsequent days, in the coming up days. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for detailing more about Centralized Seat Allotment Process 2022. So I believe this session was really useful for all of you. Thank you so much, and thank you for joining us again, and have a good day.
One more thing I would suggest is it is better you subscribe to our Telegram channel so that you get all the updates immediately. Thank you so much.